conference a month ago. Whyte didn't have an opponent on that occasion. He and Eddie Hearn basically just called out David Allen. Steffi Ball, his manager, who's in his corner tonight, was there. Initially, Allen didn't want to give Whyte the advantage of taking him at short notice, but then did agree to the fight. Dominic Ingle, who's been training him, who is out in Fuerteventura with Kell Brooks, that's why he's not here tonight, and Steffi Ball didn't want Allen to take this fight, but he just could not resist it. He's unproven completely, Glenn, David Allen, but one thing that everybody will tell you about him is that he has a granite chin.
Yeah, well, he comes with plenty confidence, says, you know, he's going to win this and win it in style. Comes from a boxing family, so you know, it's in the blood, but what's he going to be like when he gets hit by these big punches from Dillian Whyte?
And Whyte's come out southpaw. Runs that southpaw jab into the features of Allen, so that's a surprise. This is not something that we expected to see. That's something that's been worked on with Mark Tibbs down at West Ham, down at the gym, and Allen we last saw against Jason Gavin, and it was a very, very messy fight. He was supposed to be fighting Richard Towers, who's ringside actually, way to our left-hand side. Towers pulled out late on, no particular reason given, but Allen and Towers friends, so there wasn't too much criticism. Allen feels that if this goes past 5 rounds, he has got the energy and the work rate to win this fight. But he has to be able to execute, he has to be able to land punches on Whyte.
I'm not sure why Whyte's come out with a southpaw stance. Something different, as you said. Not sure it's a good sign, though. You'd want to start the best way you can when you get in the fight before you try anything a bit different.
It was a right to the body followed by an attempted right to the chin, and good use of the feet there from Whyte as he moves away to his right-hand side. And again, he's just so much busier than David Allen, and it'll be interesting to see what happens when we get into the 6th round, because something has got to change here.
Yeah, there's a point when Allen, you know, his game plan, you know, they've said they're going to try and push him in the later rounds, make Whyte work. That's what they've done, but in doing so, they've also made Whyte well out in head on point. So it's time when he's got to try something different. Good uppercut there from Whyte, rocking the head back.
Off the back of a right hand as well, to the side of the head, and there it is again, right to the body, right uppercut. We've seen that combination before, you've seen that combination before at close quarters from a certain Mr. Tyson.
Certainly have. Don't know if I actually saw it. I felt it.
Into the final minute of round 5, and the first half of this fight has gone Dillian Whyte's way. The mouth just a little bit open at times here from Whyte, so maybe...
Yeah, I'm sure he is starting to tire a bit. You know, he's thrown an awful lot of punches. I mean, for a heavyweight fight, there's plenty action, there's plenty punches going in, entertaining. And you know they haven't started to load up yet. Allen hasn't thrown out a great deal, and you just have a feeling that, you know, the time's coming when he's going to just start letting everything go. He has to.
Peter Fury said about David Allen that you could hit him with a baseball bat, which Dillian Whyte almost did there with that right uppercut, kind of 45-degree punch, and he'll just keep coming, and so far that's proved to be the case. He let someone go at the end of the round there, Allen, but that's really all that we saw from him. Went spraying over ringside, and Whyte, after he threw yet another one, just heaved a breath in, took a step back, and the look on his face, it was almost as if to say, what do I have to do to make a dent in this man? Because all the stories about how tough he is are true, but in terms of your, well, just long-term health, really, how good can this be for you?
It's not recommended. It's good to miss a few shots. But, I mean, he is great chin. And Whyte has thrown an awful lot of punches. Still landing a punch to the body there.
Allen trying to let those hands go, got a couple through to the body, and then Whyte just stretches those arms wide, mocking Allen almost, and he touched on it at the end of the last round. These rounds in the bank for Dillian Whyte will be very useful going forward. Look at stamina as something which he's admitted has been an issue. It's been brought into question, and 30 minutes of almost non-stop punching is what this has been.
Yeah, the crowd have absolutely loved this. Alan really going for it in this last round, finally letting the punches go. I wish he'd done it earlier. I really do. But maybe, you know, this would be a good learning fight for him as well. He knows he can...
Favourite of the winner, now the WBC International Heavyweight Champion, the Body Snatcher, Dillian Whyte!
Well, some boos there from Dillian Whyte. He's been fairly popular, actually, when he's been out and about around Leeds at the press conference and at the weigh-in the last couple of days. 100 points to 90 from one judge, 100 to 91 from another, so a share of one round there for